Cashapp. She is the independent socialist running for Congress against Democrat Adam Smith in Seattle. She's a former Seattle City Councilwoman. She was a major advocate for defunding Seattle's police force. She supports the transing of children, thinks that illegal immigrants should be given rent-controlled housing in Seattle, and supports Seattle's status as a sanctuary city. Cashapp has organized several rallies around the city, including the recent Christian hate rally outside of Seattle City Hall. This rally saw multiple Christians assaulted, and there she was leading it. If you want to see the full scoop on that, make sure to check out my video. I'm going to put it up here, or up here, wherever. Now I know you're thinking, if you don't live in Washington or Seattle, why is this important? Because she is running for a national congressional office. She would work for the federal government. And I promise you, all of those policies that she supported in Washington and Seattle would bleed into the federal government. This woman makes Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and AOC look like angels. This is important. Sawant announced that she would be running for Congress the other day. She held a press conference. Jonathan Cho asked her what she would do about the anti-Semitism problem. This was her response.
What are you going to do to keep Jewish students safe on college campuses in America who feel like your message targeting Israel is anti-Semitic and also puts a target on their backs?
I think this question has, is this question that was just asked at this moment, it is only being kept on life support in very far-right media. The truth is that the anger against the genocide internationally has been so fierce that even heads of state, like the leaders in Germany and Canada and in country after country, even though they have not stopped funding Israel, they're still doing it, but there is so much pressure on them that purely out of personal political career preservation or future proofing, as a journalist from The Intercept correctly said, purely out of personal interest, career interest, they're being forced to say Israel is going too far, this needs to stop, and this is a genocide.
He also asked her if Hamas was a terrorist organization, and she declined to answer.
Ms. Sawant, do you believe Hamas is a terror group, or do you believe they're made up of freedom fighters? Can you just answer whether or not you believe Hamas is a terror group or made up of freedom fighters?
Anybody else? We're gonna wrap up.
One last one.
Yes. In the second day of Pride Month.
A friend of mine was also present. He asked her a question about somebody that she's associated with, given speeches with, and featured in some videos. Rizwan Samad. This person claims that 6 million Jews didn't die in the Holocaust, and that Benjamin Netanyahu makes Adolf Hitler look like a good person. She dismissed this question and called it right-wing propaganda. Take a look.
You had quite a few people speak, at this conference. Why would you choose someone named Rizwan Samad, who recently tweeted 95% of the Israelis are not Semites, and there was no 6 million Jews killed in the Holocaust? As well as things like, that's why they were expelled from Europe 1,030 times.
This is again right-wing agenda. Can I have,
right-wing agenda?
Can I have questions from...
If anyone in the media is interested in seeing those tweets,
Show me the tweets.
Yeah. 95% of Israelis are not Semites, and there were no 6 million Jews killed in the Holocaust. That's why they, referring to Jews, were expelled from Europe 1,030 times. All Israelis are pigs and animals.
And that's what Rizwan, one of the speakers,
Rizwan Samad,
who's working with Sawant,
You're right,
tweeted. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Samad, and I'm a long-time resident of the state of Washington. As all of you know, that there's a genocide that's been going on for a little over 18 months. We have seen thousands and thousands of sad pictures.
Afterwards, her goons were deployed on my friend. He was unable to move about the event, which, by the way, was on federal property. They blocked his movement and false imprisoned him.
Amigo, if you're gonna try to walk through me again,
Yeah.
are you gonna try to walk through me?
No, but you're impeding my progress. It's called false imprisonment. You can't do that.
I don't think so. Like, bullshit.
Okay, that's fine, but you can't. Can you not? Get away from me.
What are you trying to do, my friend?
I'm trying to walk forward and you're getting right in my way.
You seem to be walking
You're
into the middle
impeding
of
my
this group.
progress. I am not going to say anything or interrupt it.
What are you doing then?
I'm listening.
You seem to be walking around, my guy.
You can hear from here.
It's true.
Hearing it from here. Excuse me, sir.
Can you not impede my progress?
You're trying to walk through like 5 people right now, dude.
So this is harassment. You have to go. You can't force your way through.
Sure.
You're
Then get
harassing
federal
our
officers.
members.
I don't care.
You have to go.
We were asking
Who are you? You can. This is federal property. I don't need to leave anything.
You're
It's
harassing
not your
people
property.
here, and we're asking you to leave
Force your way
politely.
through. I'm sorry.
I mean,
We're not gonna move. We're not gonna.
okay, then I will walk this way. Are you guys serious?
So we've seen.
Guys.
We know what you have to say. We're not interested, and we're asking.
One of your speakers said there were 6 million Jews killed in the Holocaust. Now I'm being blocked from even listening.
You can listen all you want, but we've heard what you have to say. We're not interested. You're harassing people, and we're asking you to leave.
Jesus Christ.
I've just about had it with unpunished political violence and criminal activity related to the suppression of political opposition in the city of Seattle. So I will gladly give these people repercussions of my own kind by revealing their identities. Subject number 1, who refused to allow my friend to move about this public event on public property freely. Dominic Wolfgang. I was able to find him via reverse image searching his face. He is a member of Sawant's Workers' Strike Back organization. Subject number 2, the person who told my friend he wasn't allowed to be present and he wasn't allowed to move freely. Calvin Priest, Sawant's own husband. And finally, subject number 3, Joan Wright, all members of Workers' Strike Back. See, the questions that Sawant was asked were embarrassing. She was unable to answer the simplest and most answerable questions somebody with an opposing belief could have possibly asked her, and her inability to do so was embarrassing. So she had her thugs attempt to intimidate the press and members of the public who asked those questions. Instruct them to leave even though they have no authority to give such instruction. That is the political left that we are dealing with. If we allow somebody like Sawant to enter Congress, these things will only further become the norm. Not just in Seattle, but all around the country. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and join the Discord linked in my description if you enjoy having discussions with people who do not agree with you on political issues. It does not matter if you think that Israel should exist, shouldn't exist, you love Israel, hate Israel, love Trump, hate Trump, it does not matter. All are welcome. I'll see you in the next one.